Hello everyone and welcome to this quick tutorial about EasySign add-on. Today I'm going to show you how this add-on works and I'm going to walk you through all of the buttons and options you have and some tricks so you can get better results. So let's get started. In the first section we are going to talk about the import data section. This section contains five different buttons. Actually, four. These two buttons kind of does the same thing with a little difference. This section is designed to get data from you and make it ready for the next parts, which is fast generation, accurate generation, and etc. Uh, In the next section, I'm gonna talk about these two buttons here. These two buttons are designed to collect data from your image and extract that data and import it into the Blender file. Before I work with this two button here, um, I have to tell you something. Um, if you are using a logo with transparent background, you should use this button here because Blender identified the transparent area as black areas. So if you work with this button, you will get your result. And about uh, non-transparent pictures, I have to say, if you are planning to import a data with a non-transparent background, you have to make sure the background is pure white or pure black. Otherwise, you may not get the result that you are looking for. I have downloaded some free logos to work with, and I'm gonna import it here. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I have I have three logos which I'm gonna import it. Uh, this button takes a few moments to analyze your picture and import that data into your Blender scene. We just wait for a few seconds here. And the logo has imported. Let's divide them and see the logos. Let's see the wireframe. You can see they are nicely cut and ready to use. In the next section, I'm going to talk about the video import and how you can use it. In the video data, it's used for generally in digital billboards, and we are going to import a video now. Uh, we are on wireframe mode. Go back to solid mode. As you can see, the video has imported, and let me just put this on cycles. As you can see, the video has imported, and we have the pixel effects here, and it's ready to use. As you can see, this video is working on this plane. In the next section, I'm going to talk about the text import. Let me just hide these collections for now. One quick thing that is really important: do not take these objects out of the collection that add-on has created for them before you are converting them into a sign and apply them. Otherwise, the add-on will lose track of this object and your sign will be gone unless you take it back to where it belongs. Let's import some text here. I will import a text. This text is not an object. As you can see, it's a font. You can type anything you want here. For example, I type hello, and it's done. You don't have to do anything here. In the next section, we are going to talk about the draw mode button. Let me just hit the button here. As you can see, the draw mode setup has been imported. You can use this plane as a board to draw on. One quick tip in here is that you can keep this frame. It will get a nice result for you, and delete the rest. Let me just delete it, and before I go on, let me just hide this cube for now. You can draw anything here, and we will use this data in the next section: fast generation and accurate generation. In the next section, I'm going to talk about the fast generation. With this button, you can generate all your signs based on your imported data at once. Okay, let's take a look at them. You can see we got stand logos, we got digital billboards, and we got another type of billboards, and we got small signs. And let's go on render mode and take a look at them. I think, yeah. In the next section, we are going to talk about another option, accurate generation. Let's say you have an environment in your scene and you want signs in specific areas. In order to bring sign into that specific areas, you need to add an object, any object. It doesn't matter the kind of the object. You just need to put it in the position that you want. Let's say I want one here, I want another one here for digital billboards. I want another one here for uh, store sign, and I need another one here for small signs. Uh, so we have two cubes here, which we want them to be digital billboards. We just select them and hit the button, and the signs, the billboards will be replaced with the cube. Uh, okay, we for this cube we will add a text stand, and for this we will add a small sign, which is here. One quick tip in here is that if let's replace this, let's add another cube for logo here to show you a quick tip of how you can get better results. So you have this logo here and you don't want the background, the back wall here. What you can do is to simply go to your logo collection and select the logo and convert it into a curve. After that, uh, you will uh, put this logo into draw mode, and you will come here and you will add a modifier, geometry node, and look for draw mode. Assign it to the logo and you're done. Let's add another cube and activate the draw mode, and you will see the difference. The back wall is gone. Let's go on render mode and let's change this to a similar logo. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's gone because we move it to another collection. But the easiest way to remove the back wall is this, if you want to. In the next section, we are going to talk about the properties here, and I'm gonna show you some tricks to how to use them. You can change the sign with this option here. You can browse between your collection. Let me go on render mode. And you can change them and look for your data, related data based on your uh, selected setup. The next option is, let me go on material preview so we can see better. Um, we can control the size and count of this structure. Let's say I want, let me go on solid mode. Let's say I want this to be 5, for example. You can increase and reduce the number of this structure and fix it based on your import data to get your result. Next option is the low poly option. Take a look at here. Take a look at these wires and structure. Let me go on wireframe mode so you can see better. If we deactivate this, you will see we have a high poly version. If you take a look at the wire, you see everything is smooth, and I suggest to keep this button on because it will generate lots of polygons and it's useful only for close-up rendering. And the next section, the next button I'm going to talk about is, let me turn this on. The next button I'm going to talk about is the use wall. Take a look at here. You can select if you want a background for your structure or you want to see the structure itself. I will select this so my selection will affect this object only, and I will select use wall and it will generate a wall between structure and the sign. And let me go on render mode. And you will see the result. Currently there are some issues. For example, if let me save this file and load a new file. Let's say you have one sign that you want to generate. Let's import the text and let's select text stand setup. Currently, if you change this, it doesn't affect this object. To fix this, you can easily select another object and come back, and the UI will be reset and you can modify your object here. I will fix this issue, but for now you can just simply select another object and select your own object and modify the setup. That's it for now. The next section we are going to talk about is the material section. Take a look at this. I go on render mode. I think we are on Eevee here. Yeah, one quick tip here. If you are on Eevee and you want to render, you have to know that there is only one solid color, and if I hit play, all of the objects will have the same color. But if you go on cycles, let me just switch that, you will see the different color based on the uh, objects will be generated. And um, the material has its own animation. You can change the color here, the color palette. Let's say I want this to be green, I want this to be blue, I want this to be, purple, I want this to be red, and I want this to be, let's say, yellow. If you hit apply, uh, the color will be changed. Another tip here is that the animation works on hue, so you don't um, get the exact color here because the hue is always changing. So you have to manipulate these colors to get your desired result. Uh, okay, let's put glue on point 1 and let's raise the saturation to 1.8 and we hit apply. You can modify this to get your own result. Um, I suggest to manipulate these options, and there is no certain number uh, for these two options, and you can pick whatever number you want. Let me show you a quick tip about this add-on. Let me just duplicate this. So the scenario is this. You have two objects, but you don't want them to have the same material. What you can do is that you will, I don't know, let's set this color to yellow. And with this button, you can separate this material from this material. And you can see the difference. Let's say I want this material to be blue. And with apply changes, you can uh, adjust the material of your selected object only. If the material is separated, it will work.